Alright, hello. Welcome to another Halo video. We're still playing Halo 5 and this time we're tackling mission 6, and the main achievement we're going for here is the fire drill achievement, which is to finish this level in under 18 minutes without dying, and you have to be on heroic difficulty. I'm not sure if you can do it on legendary. I assume you probably can, but I mean, why be so harsh to yourself? You can do it on heroic. Might as well just do it on heroic. Also important to note, it says you can't do it without dying, but that doesn't include going down. So if you do go down and you get revived by your teammates, that's fine, it won't void the achievement. But if you do die, and you know you died, if it restarts you back to the previous checkpoint, you're probably going to have to restart the mission, I'm afraid. But it's not too bad. Like, I've done this on my first try with like time to spare, so it's really not too bad. You should be able to do it, and I mean I messed up a couple of times as well, so I mean it's definitely doable. Just take your time, but not too much time. So as you can see, I've sped up the footage and you can see the timer in the corner. That's the current time of the in-game time, not the sped up time, so you can see how long I've been going for, and we're probably about a quarter through it at this point. The first section is that driving level, and for that you just want to go straight through everything. Don't bother to stop and fight anything, it's not worth it. The second part was that area outside where you got to fight all the stuff. Again, just take your time and kill everything. It's not too difficult, just stay to the rooftops really. You want to get high on the enemy. Yeah, so this bit is probably the most difficult, I guess. Basically you're on this lift and it will go up and stop, up and stop, up and stop about 3 times, and every time it stops is a new wave of enemies you got to kill. Again, they're not too difficult, it's just that there's quite a limited amount of space, so it's kind of hard to get angles, and eventually knights come and you really want to get in behind the knights to kill them, and that can be a little tough. But essentially the part you just saw before this where you're outside, and this part is where you want to spend the majority of your time. Like, you can take your time on these bits, because the first part you can rush through. I just don't stop driving in the Warthog, and then the last part you can also rush through, although it's a little more dangerous. So I definitely say the first section is probably the hardest. Then no, that's wrong. The first section is the easiest. These parts are the hardest, and then it gets slightly easier again at the end. But yeah, your general strategy here is just keep up high, keep running around the edge of the place, trying to pick up as many power weapons as you can, so they do eventually drop turrets. You probably want to pick those up and take them down. Try and save your grenades as well if you can. Don't waste them on the dogs or anything. Yeah, the hardest part of this fight is definitely going to be the knights. See, you can see them right now. It takes probably quite a while to kill them, just because they're so annoying to get behind, and especially on heroic, they really don't like facing away. So you can see I went down there, but I got back up, so that's absolutely fine. You can still do that, and I've gone down again. I'm not doing too well here, but it's fine if you go down, not a problem. Yeah, and that's pretty much your strategy. Just keep running around, keep going, and you'll eventually get through. So you see I'm 12 minutes in, and I'm basically done. Now that was like the longest part of the level over, so once you're here and you're on 12 or 13 minutes, pretty much guaranteed to get through. So this bit is just all climbing section essentially. There's enemies around, but if you just run as quick as you can and like use your jumps and your boosts, you can basically avoid all the enemies. There's only like 2 you have to fight, and they're both soldiers, so they're not difficult to kill. So just keep running, and when you get to this bit you're pretty much done. So as soon as you get here, hit the loading screen, achievement should pop. There it is. That's it. That's your achievement done. Finish it in under 18 minutes. You see my final time was 14:24. So yeah, follow that and you should be grand. Alright, bye.